Okay, let's talk about something we've all been through. You know that moment when you're just on the absolute edge of quitting? When that little voice of doubt feels like it's screaming in your ear? Yeah, that one. If you've ever felt that way, then this explainer is for you. We're going to break down exactly how to push through it.
So, have you ever been there? You're scrolling through social media or just looking around and you see what your peers are up to and you just feel behind? It's this awful feeling, right? Like they're all on some bullet train to success and you're just stuck in bumper-to-bumper traffic, not moving at all.
Or, maybe it's this. That quiet but really nagging voice in the back of your head that whispers, "Are you actually good enough for this? Do you even have what it takes?" Man, that's a heavy one, and it can stop you completely dead in your tracks. And then there's this one. Have you ever felt just bone tired? I mean, completely exhausted from picking yourself up, dusting yourself off after another setback, and just wondering, is it even worth it to try one more time? Look, if you said yes to any of that, even just in your head, here's the most important thing you need to hear right now. You are not weak. You are human. That's it. These feelings, they are a totally normal part of the journey.
Okay, so if these feelings are totally normal, how in the world do we deal with them? Well, the first big idea is all about your journey and your timeline. Let's talk about the trap of comparison.
I mean, we do this constantly, don't we? We measure our behind-the-scenes struggles against someone else's public highlight reel. But that's just crazy. It's like comparing a marathon runner to a 100-meter sprinter. They're on completely different tracks, running totally different races with their own unique hurdles.
I absolutely love this quote. Seriously, think about it for a second. A flower doesn't look at the flower next to it and get all competitive. It just blooms. That's its only job. And your job? It isn't to beat anyone else to the finish line. It's just to bloom, right where you are, in your own time.
All right, but focusing on your own path means you're going to hit some bumps. So let's talk about the F word, failure. The thing most of us are absolutely terrified of. But what if we've been looking at it all wrong? This little quote right here, it's a game changer. Failure isn't a period at the end of the sentence. It's not a full stop. It's just a comma, a pause. It's a chance to take a breath, rethink things, and then keep on writing your story.
And hey, this isn't just some nice-sounding theory. Think about literally any successful person you admire. I guarantee their path is just littered with failed exams, rejections, and people telling them you can't do it. So what was the difference? They didn't see it as a stop sign. They saw it as feedback. They learned, they improved, and they just kept moving forward.
So this brings us to that age-old debate, right? Talent versus hard work. It's so easy to get down on yourself and think, well, I'm just not talented enough, or smart enough, or lucky enough. But here's the thing. Talent can be super unreliable. You've heard it before, and it's true. Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. A head start is great, but it's the consistent effort that actually wins the race. And the best part? You don't have to make these huge, dramatic changes. It's all about that plus 1%. The idea is so simple, but so powerful. Just try to be 1% better every single day. That's it. It could be one more phone call, one more paragraph written. It feels like nothing at the time, but trust me, over a year, that tiny improvement compounds into something absolutely life-changing.
Okay, so we've tackled the comparison trap, and we've reframed failure. Now it's time to go inward, to the most important battleground of all, your own mind. Let's talk about mastering your inner voice, the foundation of self-belief and discipline.
This one can be a tough pill to swallow, but it's so important. If you don't believe in yourself, no one else will. You can have the world's greatest plan, the most supportive friends, but if that voice inside you is constantly saying you can't do this, well, you're fighting an uphill battle you're probably going to lose. That self-belief has to come from you first. So how do you actually build that belief? Well, here's a huge secret. You stop waiting for motivation to strike. See, motivation is just an emotion. It's a feeling. It comes and goes. Discipline, now that's a habit. It's a system. Discipline is what gets the work done on the days you really don't feel like it. Think of it this way. Discipline is the engine that keeps you moving forward, day in and day out. Motivation, that's just a nice little turbo boost you get every now and then. And all of this kind of leads us to our final big idea, the thing that ties it all together. It's all about learning to trust the process, and that means being patient and consistent. Real success, the kind that actually lasts, isn't an overnight thing. It's slow. It's built on 3 key ingredients. Step 1, patience. Step 2,
discipline. And step 3, consistency. The tree analogy here is perfect. For a tree to grow tall, its roots have to grow deep and strong first, way down where nobody can see them. That's the work.
And while you're doing that work, you have to let go of some baggage. Your past does not define you. Got it? Your old grades don't define you. Your past failures certainly do not define you.
So what does define you then? It's what you're doing right now. It's your attitude. It's the effort you're putting in. It's your determination to just keep going. That's what defines you.
Because when it all comes down to it, your future isn't some random thing that just happens to you. Nope. Your future is created by what you do today, right now, in this moment.
All right, let's bring this home with a final thought. A simple mantra. Work hard in silence.
Don't talk about it, be about it. Just focus on the work and let your success be the noise.
Because, and I want you to really hear this, your time will come.
And I want to leave you with this one last thought because it's so important. That exact moment when you desperately want to quit, when it feels the hardest, that is often the moment you are the closest to success. That's not a stop sign. That's the final test. So the real question is, when you get to that moment, what are you going to do?